So the Lost City main track is closed so that they can grade it and make it nice and boring. We've had to come in via the Lost City North track, which is the only access road open to the Lost City currently. It's a graded track. You could drive a two-wheel drive Volkswagen Golf down this without any problems.
Take your time to complete. I need one a rock star. I can't be the one for you, but you let me wait here.
Halfway down the track, you find this old dam, and if you're careful, you can get along the edge of it and walk across it, and it's pretty cool.
Patient, but I take it. I know you know that I won't be far.
A bit into the walk, you'll come to a crossroads. You can either take a steeper track off to the right, and that takes half an hour to get to the viewpoint, or an hour, 1.5 hours, what we think is around the valleys, which is a less challenging walk. So we're going to take the steep option because we want to do some other stuff today too. So off we go. You know, these are pretty steep steps. Pretty steep. Hey, is that fireplace? We found some ruins halfway up the trail. I would say this was a winch house, mate. That looks like a winch reel. The track is definitely becoming a little bit more scrambly and quite a lot steeper. Lookout point is just up over there. Really does feel like you're on top of the world here. I think there's a bit of a bushfire or controlled burn going on down there, so there's a bit of smoke in the air and it does smell a bit smoky. On the way back from the Lost City viewpoint, and it's pretty steep, eh? We're all very hot and very sweaty and keen to get some water in us. We did take some, but it ran out pretty quick. So this is the first kind of challenging bit that we're attempting. There was a little bit more off to the side, but we weren't feeling warmed up enough for that. So I've just gone up. I did stall, but I did clean it. Josh is just airing his tyres down a bit more because it's a bit slippery. Yeah. I'm gonna have to back up and go again. Back up and try. Where else do you get views like that? I'm very excited to watch the sunset from this campsite. I hope we haven't left it too late in the day, because it would be great if we're the only people there.
Try to like what you feel. To try to push you my deal. Take your time to complete. I know you wanna rock star. I can't be the one for you, but you let me wait here. I'm impatient, but I take it. I know you know that I won't be fine. Your skies, just one call.
So we're at this amazing campsite, but the car's not quite level. So I'm going to do a trick I saw on Instagram, and I'm going to use the max tracks to try and level the vehicle out. I don't know if that'll work, we'll see. So if I replace two max tracks stacked on top of each other for extra heightiness, under my rear back wheel, I'll back up onto them and hopefully that will level us out. I reckon that's worked a treat. We're a lot more level now. Useful things those. So we've just done a quick run around and we've managed to, in about 5 minutes, fill a whole bin bag with rubbish, and we've got horrible lots of all sorts in there. You've got glass, chicken packages, shitty tissue. Not a very nice thing to turn up to a campsite and find all that. So put your shit in the bin, guys. going to do some ribs on the barbecue. So, packet of ribs here. Cut that open. Coat them with some barbecue sauce. Wrap them up in the tin foil. Stick them on the fire. We do some barbecue. There we go. Stick them on the fire. We'll wrap this up. Wait for the fire to die down a little bit. And stick it in on the embers. And we should have some gorgeous little ribs. What a spot for camp. I've actually managed to find a local beer called Zigzag Brewery, which is the old railway station here. And I had one last night and it was fantastic. But I think I should enjoy one with this view. This is 50 metres from where we're camping tonight. It's one hell of a view. You can see our little camp spot just down here. Lovely little turning circle, fire pit in the middle. Some beautiful stacks above us to the sides. And this right here is the Lithgow access road into the Gardens of Stone National Park. So this is actually just a turn off. So as soon as you go up the hill from Lithgow and you see the Gardens of Stone Conservation sign here on the left that says welcome. If you turn left just before that, you'll come in to this beautiful lay-by, and you could actually drive your four-wheel drive a bit further down here if you wanted to, but there is a half-metre high rock step, so unless you're in a proper four-wheel drive, I'd probably leave that out. But yeah, you park up here, you walk down that way, and it is absolutely gorgeous.